All right, welcome back to Roguelike Roulette. Let's see what game we got on the docket today. This wheel spin always takes so long, builds the suspense. We're going right back to Slay the Spire, baby.
That's our first repeat.
Our first repeat, and certainly not our last. Rip to like the other 5 games that have not been featured yet, but it's okay.
They'll get there eventually.
Yeah, that's part of the deal. So yeah, we'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back in Slay the Spire. Last time we unlocked a new character. This time we will be playing as the Silent. So,
sorry, I was reading it.
Yeah, last time we played as the Ironclad. This time we're playing as the Silent.
So the Ironclad was kind of like a, how would you say, like a paladin or a knight character?
Yeah.
So what is the Silent? Is she like a mage?
Silent is very much an assassin type.
Okay.
Like a rogue. Her main gimmicks consist of using zero-cost Shiv cards and poison.
Okay.
And just drawing and playing a lot of cards.
Okay. Do you like playing as her?
Yes, I do. I like the poison mechanic a lot, and we're probably not going to be able to utilize it a whole lot right now just because we don't have all of the poison cards unlocked yet. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's okay. And unlike the Ironclad, who heals 6 HP every combat, the Silent gets she draws 2 additional cards her first turn every fight. So it's like you set yourself up with statistically a better opening hand is the idea.
Okay.
So yeah, let's get started. Also, this is Niao.
We haven't seen him before.
Yes. Niao revives our character so that they can continue to fight the Spire.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what his motivations are for that. But basically he gives us a different starting bonus to choose from, and he gives you more if you at least confront the first boss. Out of the 2 here, let's check the map actually just to see. Okay. So enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP is really good for just getting like a really good start. It means your HP isn't getting whittled down early game by like enemies that don't matter. Mm-hmm. And also, we have a cheeky little strat that we can do, potentially anyways. Because if these 3 question mark rooms, if none of those are enemy encounters, then this is our first one. This would be our second one, and then we get a 1 HP elite.
Okay.
So that's a 1 HP elite fight. Basically a free relic.
Yeah, if that's what we get, but
yeah,
it's a chance, but it sounds like a good fun chance.
I'm willing to take that risk, so let's go for it. I think it's the better option regardless. So yeah, instead of starting with Bash, the Silent starts with 2 unique cards. Survivor, which gains 8 block, but then you discard a card from your hand.
Okay.
And Neutralize, which deals 3 damage and applies 1 weak, so it makes enemies do less damage that turn.
Okay.
And it also it costs nothing to play, which is kind of nice. Characters also have specific potions that only show up for them. The Silent has this poison potion. It applies 6 poison. Let's see here. Honestly, I'm not super wild on any of these. I think Fléchettes is okay.
Why not Backstab?
Backstab, so like you only get a certain number of cards in your opening hand, and now one of them would be guaranteed to be Backstab. And like doing damage early is fine, but usually you want your first turn to like set up your defenses and all that so you don't die. Okay. That's kind of the idea.
I was just curious.
That's where I stand on that anyways.
At least with this character or with all characters?
So the robot character, the Defect, has a card just like this, except it gives you 10 block and I like that one a little bit more just because it helps you get off your other cards more safely.
Okay. This
card doesn't really do that. It's just kind of a one use. You do a little bit of damage, and like late game, 11 damage is nothing. I'm gonna go with flechettes here just for a little bit of extra damage. We'll see if it actually pays off or not. All right, there goes our 1 HP elite strat. So flechettes here deals 4 damage for every skill in our hand. So right now it does 12 damage.
Okay.
Because we have 2 defense and survivor here. If you pull this on your first hand with a bunch of like defend cards and stuff, it can be really strong. So here's a card that applies poison, but only once.
Okay.
This card is just kind of a meme. It just adds a random skill into your hand. And that can be out of any of the skills that the Silent has, like, as like something that they can get. It's not even something that you have in your deck already. It's like, we're just going to conjure something out of thin air and you just have to live with it for the rest of the fight, which can be really good or really bad. Dagger Throw is actually not bad because drawing 1 card and discarding 1 card is basically just like on average improving your hand.
Okay.
Right? Because like if you draw a card that you don't like, you can just discard it. So I'm going to go with that one. 1 HP elite strat is no longer happening. I think I'm still going to go for that elite anyways, but we will get off of the question marks for now. And yeah, that's our 1 HP encounters all done with.
I like the silence blankie.
Yeah, cozy. Prepared is basically like that dagger throw, but it doesn't do damage, but also it's free.
Okay.
So that's kind of nice. Expertise is good if you have like a method of generating a lot of energy so you can play all of the cards that you draw, but we don't really have that right now. Alchemize is just good. It just gives you a random potion every fight if you play this card.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, it's the large slime. He's back. All right, we're gonna play that. We're gonna play flechettes. And then we'll just block a couple. Okay, we get to just do some all-out offense. This sets us up really nicely for a split next turn if we get some good offensive cards, which we kind of don't, but that's okay. We might be able to pull one. No, okay. All right, 25 is whatever. We'll just use the last energy to play that potion card. Now we have a liquid memories. Huzzah! I'll explain what that does when we end up using it.
Okay.
Just because there's going to be some potions that we might not actually end up using. And I don't want to spend like half an hour explaining all of them.
Okay.
We have 1 skill.
Which one are the skill ones?
Skills.
Oh, they say it right there.
Yeah, it says skill. It's generally like something that does not do damage directly. I mean, I might as well play all of these.
I was holding her and she was pretty okay with it for a bit, but then she started nibbling on me.
Yeah, she was kind of just like squirming around. She was laying in my lap when we started recording. Now I'll use the slime. Get rid of that.
He's gonna lick you.
I have been licked.
You.
How does he do that? He doesn't have a tongue.
Maybe one of the eyeballs is actually just a long tendril.
Ooh, maybe.
You know what I mean? Ooh, they blink.
They do. I like that they don't all blink at the same time.
That's really good, yeah.
All right. Quick Slash is neat, just draws a card. I don't really think we need it. Yeah, we'll go for this first elite and then we'll see how we're feeling after that. Because I do have a lot of potions to fight that elite with. And speaking of, I'm just gonna drink that right now and play that. The upgraded potion card it's the same card, it just lets you play it for free instead, which is nice. I should probably focus down this guy first.
Is he just a heavier hitter?
Yes, he damage scales very quickly. So Liquid Memories lets you bring back a card from your discard pile, and then it costs 0 that turn.
Okay, so it lets you possibly get a free hit.
Yeah, a free hit or like a last minute defense, that type of thing. I didn't necessarily need to use it there, but it just ensures that I can definitely kill this guy this turn, which is nice. And now he's out of the way, and then we just have a medium slime to deal with, and that's not a big deal. And there's that. Okay, so now we get to some of the more interesting cards. This one deals 12 damage and then is played effectively for free if you have discarded a card this turn. So like if we play Dagger Throw or Survivor and discard a card, this card becomes free.
Okay.
Which is neat. You still have to have the 2 energy to play it, but then it refunds it immediately afterwards. And then Blade Dance here, I really like. It adds 3 shivs into your hand, and shivs just deal 4 damage for free, and then they exhaust.
That's funny.
I'm going to take Blade Dance, because there's a lot of stuff that it pairs up with very nicely later on.
It's that guy.
It is that guy.
What is his name?
Lagavulin.
Lagavulin.
I'm just going to play Alchemize.
More like Ligma.
Dang, got him.
So funny.
I'm not sure if I want to attack him right now, because I'll be missing out on like a little bit of damage potential.
Okay. You just don't have anything with your hand to really set that up right now?
Yeah. Although my next hand is not going to look much better. Yeah, I guess I'll just go for it. I'll throw the poison in there. We'll throw in flechettes and then pull the Blade Dance and just 1, 2, 3.
Just try and get as much damage as you could.
Yep.
What?
Our cat has been very meowy recently.
What?
So poison, by the way, we applied 6 poison. Poison does damage at the end of your turn to enemies, and then the poison counter goes down by 1. So he took 6 damage last turn, and then this turn he takes 5, and then 4, and then 3. So
Okay.
like if you stack a bunch of poison, it's really strong. But we don't really have a method to do that right now. Might as well. Oh, that's not the. I did not mean to discard that. Oops.
Oops.
Oops. I thought that was a block potion. Also, I have this issue where, because it's got like a throw and discard, I always view that discard just like subconsciously as like a cancel button.
Oh. That's a mood.
So yeah, my bad. Not that that's like the most helpful potion in the world, but it would have been kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Blade Dance plus Flechettes, we're outputting pretty decent damage.
Oh, come on back.
Welcome back. Oh, you got a spring.
Yeah. It worked.
More or less, yeah.
Did you see my creeper mug in the green screen?
No. Oh, that's funny. Stealth creeper. Anyways, we got past Lagavulin. We got Bird-Faced Urn, which will heal us by 2 whenever we play a power card. Really good if you have a lot of power cards. We don't have any. Hey, look, a power card. And actually, it's probably the best option here. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
So this one will let us retain 1 card from our hand that we did not play during our turn.
Okay.
So that way it sticks around in our hand until next turn. So like, if we've got a really good card and we want to play it next turn, we can hold on to it and guarantee that it's there next turn.
Push the spring under the dresser.
Oh my god, she's so dumb. Our cat is dumb.
She's too big to go under the dresser now.
Oh, is she actually?
I think so.
Wow.
I was thinking the other day, I remember when we first got her and she immediately went under the couch and how now she's way too big to do that.
Yeah.
Not to distract from
No, you're okay.
the Spire.
I'm just gonna smoke bomb away from this guy because I don't want to lose any money. And I don't feel like we can damage him enough to kill him without taking a bunch of damage ourselves.
Are you worried about your health right now?
A little bit. I'm thinking of stopping by this rest site.
And not going to the elite?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 2 fungi beasts. So I'm going to take out this one first because he's going to be stronger next turn.
What?
Oh, she's so sad because your spring is under the dresser.
Oh. It's not like she has 50 other springs somewhere else.
Yeah, but she wants that one. Yeah, we'll play a well-laid plans. Heals us by 2. And then we get to choose which one to retain. I'm gonna keep flechettes just in case we draw a bunch of block cards.
Is that rat that's being used as a vessel for the shroom? Do you ever get to see them normally?
Nope.
Oh, that would have been kind of cool.
That would have been.
What?
Blade Dance gives us a guaranteed KO on this this guy. Although, I mean, our hand was entirely offense, so it ended up not really mattering. This is our first source of renewable poison.
Oh.
It does 6 damage and applies 3 poison.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Flying Knee is also nice, just because next turn it gives us more energy. Honestly, I think that's a little more important right now, because right now we're having an issue where we can't play all of the cards that we are drawing.
Okay.
And I would like to fix that. Our first chest gives us Regal Pillow. Perfect. Now our rest is going to heal even more than normal.
Regal Pillow, that's what Regal Pillow does?
Yep. So it gives you 15 extra HP whenever you rest.
That's nice.
Yep. So that healed quite a bit. I think I'm going to go for this elite here and then run up to the shop, see if we can't get something good for that. Because I'm a little worried about this boss here, but we'll be able to heal off the damage. I just don't know if we'll be able to, like, actually beat the boss with what we've got now.
Okay. Oh, whoa!
What's she doing?
She jumped up my leg and then dug her fingies in.
Oh.
Because she wanted up.
She wanted uppies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh.
What? Oh.
Then she jumps down.
Okay. Weirdo. Ooh, we pulled one of the best potions. When you would die, heal to 30% of your max HP instead and discard this potion.
Swag.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Zelda moment.
Yep. I'm assuming that is very much meant to be a reference. The strat with this fight, by the way, is to focus down one of the two side ones, because they will alternate between adding Dazed into your deck and attacking. And these two will attack at the same time, and it's a lot of damage for this early in the game. So we'll just Flying Knee and Survivor. We can play that power card later.
I like how the bottles have such silly designs.
They do. They're very distinct.
I think that was like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter.
Yeah. So, Dazed, they add 2 of these every turn.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do anything. They just take up space and then they go away.
Oh.
But if you let these 2 guys stay alive for long enough, then they add so much that it starts to become hard to find like actual cards in your deck. And then it's a real issue. So we're gonna try to just focus this guy down. Yeah, that'll work. Huzzah.
I think these enemies would like playing golf.
Why is that?
They look like little golf things. The little like things, like the little sticks you put in the ground to put the ball.
Oh, like a tee.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were.
SMH, not a true golf fan.
My only like big exposure to golf is Mario Golf for the GameCube.
That's valid. Mine is Wii Sports Golf.
That's valid. Mario Golf is really fun.
Oh, I'm sure it is. So yeah, now we're at the point where if we pull 2 defends, we can block all the damage they're doing. So we can whittle away at them slowly. We just have to not get super unlucky like this.
Oop.
Oh, how much damage does a Shiv Plus do? Let's find out. It does 6 damage. That'll be enough.
You just wanted him gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely with having Alchemize in the deck, I do not have to be worried about being stingy on potions.
Because that makes things pop up, yeah? Just potions pop up in your thing?
Yeah. And so, like, if I don't use them, then if I play Alchemize, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And that's a waste.
Especially because it's, like, another thing that can help you. It's like, why aren't you using it?
Yeah. Also, I got rid of my offensive card here, and so I can keep this Dazed here because I want it to go away. Also, fun fact, even if you retain these, they still go away. Which I just think is kind of funny. This turn, we're safe to just wallop them.
So what is the retaining cards and stuff that you do between plays?
Yeah, so retaining, so like last turn I had this defend card and I didn't need to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And so because I didn't play it, I have power that lets me retain 1 card from my hand. Mm-hmm. So now I got to keep it for this turn.
Okay. So it's just like, oh, this is a really good card, but I didn't get to use it. Or like, this is a decent card.
Yeah.
It's like,
or like if you don't have enough energy to play it right now, or like I didn't have any skills in my hand because I played that defend first when I should have played this one first. Yeah, so like now I can play it and now it does something. It just sets you up better for next turn. Tough Bandages. Whenever you discard a card, gain 3 block.
oh,
Obviously very good for this character. I think that is a character-specific relic, actually.
riddle with holes.
Yeah, Riddle with Holes scales very well with Strength. Burst is also really nice. Your next skill is played twice.
Oh,
So, like, say if I pull like 1 defend, but I need to play 2 of them to block all the damage, burst would let me do that.
Okay.
And then the upgraded version of burst, your next 2 skills are played twice, which is really cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so like I could play like 2 blade dances in 1 turn and then also still get double defends. Like it's just really good.
That does sound good. The worms.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna play this energy potion. Gives me extra energy.
5-hour energy.
We play alchemize. Okay, this is really good as like a last ditch, like I need to block something now. Because it gives you a bunch of extra dexterity, but only for that 1 turn.
Okay. That's not too bad to have, I would imagine.
Yeah. So we can get that guy.
Is it okay if I put my foot up on your computer like that?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Girled up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play that and then... Oh, yeah, I forgot. We discarded a card, so I get a little extra block. That's actually very helpful. Because I would have taken 2 damage there. Yeah. Huzzah.
Dolos.
So, okay, here's what I'm talking about with burst, though. It plays Blade Dance twice. Now I have a bunch of shivs.
Oh my Jesus.
And I can just stab.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
So you have a potion, but you're full of potions.
Yeah, so I can discard one of these to make room for this one and then pick it up. But honestly, I kind of like what I have right now, so I'm not going to bother. I'm cool with not taking any of these. Piercing Wail is kind of nice, but I find that it always comes up on like a turn where you don't really need it.
Okay.
All right, shop, give me something good. This is actually great. So this lets us play unplayable status cards like burns and wounds.
Okay.
And the next boss will put burns into our deck. So I am totally cool with taking that. And then I might just take Caltrops to have another power in the deck.
Okay.
Caltrops also very nice for this next boss because it really punishes enemies that have multi-hits, and this next boss can hit you like with like a 3x6 or something like that. And we'll just remove a regular old strike because we've got a decent amount of offense right now. We don't really need more. I'm feeling comfy. I'll take an elite. Okay. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I'm gonna play this flex potion. That gives us 5 strength, but only for this turn.
Okay.
So now we're doing 9 times 3 on flechettes, which is very strong. We've got the flying knee here. That's pretty good. We play the strike, and now he's already below half health. Have you seen this guy before, by the way?
I've seen you fight him before, but not like, Let's Play.
Okay. This is Gremlin Knob.
Knob.
Yeah. He will get stronger every time you play a skill card.
Okay.
So like he punishes you for blocking against him by being stronger, but you still have to block some damage because otherwise he just kills you. So it's a very tricky balancing act. Oh, hi, kitty. I'll play Survivor here. Still blocking a decent amount, and I'm not too worried about the strength he's gaining because he's almost dead. Blade Dance does count as a skill because it doesn't directly do damage. but it's fine. Actually, before I do that, let's play the power card, get a little bit of extra health. Okay. Snecko Skull, whenever you apply poison, apply an additional 1 poison.
Oh, swag.
Would be really good if we had a poison thing, but we kind of don't. But that might be some good incentive to get a poison thing. All of these cards are interesting. All out attack is actually not too bad for once because we have this tough bandages thing here, so it would give us 3 block every time. Tactician is a really interesting kind of card because like it says, you can't actually play it, but it gives you a benefit if you discard it.
Okay.
If we had more discard in our deck, I would say go for it, but we don't, and that's a little worrying. Escape Plan is kind of nice. It's just basically a small chance to get 3 block for free.
Okay.
That's the way I see it anyways. Because like, yeah, it takes up space in your deck, but then you play it and draw a card anyways, so it takes up space in your deck, but not really. If that makes sense.
You're not gonna heal?
I am not. I'm feeling pretty confident here. I think I'm gonna upgrade either Caltrops or Burst. I think I'm gonna go with Burst. Caltrops is nice just because it ups the amount of damage that it does to enemies who attack you. Which is cool. But we don't necessarily need that at the moment. So we are just gonna...
He's like, huh? Or is that what he's gonna do to you?
Right now,
Oh.
it just says his intentions are unknown, but he's not attacking.
Okay.
This is generally reserved for like when an enemy is doing something special, like when a slime splits in 2. This is their intention.
Ooh. Okay.
And so I'm just gonna give you a spoiler alert. He's powering up right now.
Okay.
We're just gonna deal a bunch of damage. And we'll retain Flying Knee, I guess.
It's got wisps.
Yeah, okay, so now he does 5 times 6 damage this turn.
Oh my.
Which is a little spooky. So we'll play the Caltrops. So for all 6 of those hits, he's taking 3 damage. That's kind of nice.
That's 30 damage.
Yeah, and then we'll play the Speed Potion. So these defend cards will block for 10. We're only taking 10 damage total. I'm kind of okay with that. We'll retain Flying Knee again because we didn't really get a chance to play it. Okay. And so now his little fire things cooled down. He's going to light them up one by one. Once he gets back to having all 6 of them lit, then he's going to do another really big attack.
Okay.
So the goal is basically to take care of him before that happens, if you can.
When he lights up one and then another, does it slowly make him more powerful?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does different things on each, but generally it becomes more powerful. We'll use flechettes because we've got a decent amount of skills. We'll play that. We might as well just alchemize. Sure, let's get some poison on him. Hey, look, 7 poison because we have Snecko Skull. And let's just block that. And I swear we'll play Flying Knee at some point. So yeah, that's the first burn card he's put in our deck. Let's play Escape Plan. So we're going to draw a card, and if it's a skill, we gain 3 block. Otherwise, it's pretty inconsequential if it's not. We get Burst Plus, which is cool. So we'll just play that. Now we're all defended. And let's Flying Knee. Okay, Flechette Skin, neutralize, get a dagger throw in there. We don't need Survivor this turn. We'll just play Strike and then defend, and we might as well keep that one. No point in not doing that.
So even if you defend and don't take damage, you can get one of those?
Yes. Those get added no matter what.
Okay.
And so because we have this medical kit here, we can play this and get rid of it, and it is free.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise, it is unplayable, it sticks around in your deck, and then he just adds more and more of them, and it gets really bad. Because if those are still in your hand at the end of your turn, you take 2 damage, which you can block, but that's 2 more damage you have to block.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's on top of whatever damage he's doing.
Right. So this turn he's buffing up. So now he's got more strength. Yeah, we'll play Burst Plus here. We'll do a neutralize. Let's escape plan. Just to see what our options are. I'll play the defend here just to for sure block all of his damage. And then actually Blade Dance will barely get any real damage on him, so I'm just gonna Flying Knee to set up a better next turn. I'll keep Blade Dance because I don't think he's attacking this next turn. Oh no, he is. It's just not that much. Get out of here. We'll play Flechettes. And now we're getting down to the wire a little bit. I don't need that attack right now. Let's play you. So now it's 4 times 6, but he's also going to add a lot of burn. And that's the real threat.
Okay.
So we'll just defend as much as we can here and do a little bit of damage.
Burn plus.
Yeah, so it's upgraded burn. They deal 4 damage.
Oh, dang.
Instead of 2.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's really bad. Thank God we have medical kit because that actually makes this way more doable.
So when you have, so how did you know what boss you were gonna get?
So it shows you at the top of the map.
Okay.
Yeah, he killed himself with the caltrops. That's funny.
Well, do you get healed after this?
Yes.
Okay.
So we could get another alchemize, but we don't need it. Phantasmal Killer, next turn your attacks deal double damage, which is cool. But in Venom here, whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. That would apply 2 poison because of Snecko Skull.
Okay.
We can upgrade it, so it would apply 2 poison, 3 with Snecko Skull. And also, that pairs very nicely with our shivs because all of those count as individual attacks.
Yeah, so that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so if we Blade Dance and then just focus down an enemy who's not blocking, we apply 9 poison in 1 turn.
Jeez.
Which is pretty crazy. So yeah, I am super cool with taking that. We can remove 2 cards from our deck. Get some extra energy, but we can't gain any gold. Don't ever take this. It's not good.
That snake is like your snake, but fluffy.
It is. It replaces our snake, and instead of just applying on the first turn of combat, it applies to every turn, and it just gives you 1 extra card.
Oh.
Which I think is still really good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with that. So now we're not as first turn heavy as we were. Trying to decide where to go here. I really don't like this 2 elite path. Because like I said last time, the elites in this act are very scary. Let's go this way.
Bird.
Oh, dude, these birds are actually super free with the deck that we have.
Okay.
So like, if you hit them 3 times in one turn, they fall to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
This counts as 2 hits. That counts as 1 hit. And then we can caltrops. That counts as 5 individual hits, which unfortunately does not knock them to the ground, but it does ignore their like flight damage modifier thing.
Okay.
So he's already over half dead just from hitting us.
Okay.
Which is just funny, I'm gonna be honest.
That is funny.
Oh, there's Blade Dance. So we'll just 1, 2, he's on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. And we'll just block that. Now that bird is dead.
Killed himself on accident.
Yep. We'll play Envenom here, sure. Play Neutralize. This bird's just trying to get back up.
Huh?
We'll play Escape Plan. It was not a skill, so we didn't get the shield from it, but it's fine. I'm just gonna block the damage. Poison also ignores their flight damage modifier.
Okay.
So yeah, this character just has a really easy time in general with this encounter. So this bird is guaranteed dead next turn because of poison.
The bird.
So we can just play this power card, heal up a little bit.
I don't like when they stick their neck up.
Why?
You look like a creature.
They are a creature, they're a bird. Poison stab. Yeah, now we can start sacking poison and going a little crazy. Okay, well, we're just gonna focus down one of these as quickly as we can. I'm gonna play this attack potion up here. Dash is pretty good. Dash gains 10 block and does 10 damage. But it costs 2 to play normally. But since we pulled it from an attack potion, it doesn't matter. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna drink the second one too.
Why not?
Yeah, sure. So now we're not taking any damage this turn, which is ideal.
Did he take some coins though?
He did. But we'll get him back. Let's Envenom. Venom. I'll just block that. You should hear his voice line. He just goes, huh.
What are you doing on the second floor, Ding Dong? Go home.
Don't need that right now.
I feel like
actually he's guaranteed dead next turn, so I'm just gonna play the power card and heal.
I feel like going up into the Spire to rob people is not the brightest idea.
Maybe not. This is technically the city, so...
Oh, people live here?
I guess. Unfortunately for them. I'm cool with not taking any of those.
Ook.
Ah. Okay, this is a really interesting event, actually. So this will cut our max HP in half, but it will give us 5 apparitions. Apparitions, when you play them, you gain 1 intangible. When you have intangible, all damage gets turned into 1 damage. So it basically makes you invincible on the turn that you play them, but they're ethereal, so if you don't play them that turn, then they just go away. So it can basically be like, if you pull them on the right turn, it can save your life, and if you don't, then you have half max HP.
Also, they call you a puppet of Niao.
Yeah.
And then she makes the funniest toys.
Just the funnest.
Funnest. Oh, I can't read. Also, Nia's a girl.
This is true. I've never noticed.
It's hard to tell. She's a giant whale with like, I don't know, just laying there.
Honestly,
What?
I'm not going to finish that sentence. I'm not going to do this because I don't think we need it.
They look like No Face, by the way.
Yeah.
Especially with the teethers. Yo, I like that person in the back. They look
Them?
cool.
The Mystic.
Yeah, they look cool. They make me think of the Fire Mage from Final Fantasy.
Oh, true. The White Mage.
White Mage, yeah. I only know of that character because of that, like, Mario Sports Mix game for the Wii, because, like, there was a couple characters in there from Final Fantasy for some reason.
That is very odd.
Here, I'm gonna pull this up. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
She was really cute.
White Mage in Final Fantasy 1, by the way, absolutely clutch.
This is what she looked like.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's fan art.
That is such an odd inclusion.
You could also play. Is that the Black Mage?
That's the Black Mage. Yeah.
And then there was the cactus guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you could also play as a slime. But that's Dragon Quest.
Yep.
But it was just weird. Really weird. But yeah, she looks like a freaking like Mario princess.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't mind.
She looks like someone's OC.
Yeah.
Not in like a bad way.
Completely off topic. But that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Now we get the Envenom Snacko Skull combo I was talking about.
Venom.
Envenom. Envenom.
Oh.
I'm just stacking a bunch of poison on this guy because, yeah, it's easier than focusing down the Mystic. Because this guy does not really block himself.
Okay. I feel like the silent, like, Blanky is just there so she can hide all her frickin' like knives and swords and poisons.
Oh yeah, no, there's a card called like Infinite Blades or whatever. And it's just like she opens the cloak and it's like it's like a guy in a trench coat trying to like sell you something in an alleyway.
Yeah.
But it's just a bunch of shivs, just a ton of shivs.
And like in some of those cards too, you can see what she's wearing underneath. But that's probably why she need the blankie. She would be cold.
Yeah. Fun fact: this the Silent is going to be a playable character in Framemakers.
Oh, swag.
I think, anyways, or at least an assist. I know the Watcher is also in Framemakers. I know one of them is an assist and one of them is not. I don't remember which is which.
Blanky moment.
Yeah.
Linus from Charlie Brown just transitions and becomes an assassin. Because he's the one with the blankie.
I mean, yeah.
That's the only... It's because blanky time.
Because blanky time.
That's the only reason I said it.
I also think that this character is not the same race as Linus.
What, not a human?
No, like...
Oh, like...
Linus is very white.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Not to make things awkward, but like...
Not to ruin the headcanon, I'm kidding.
Flechettes with Envenom is also really good. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting card. Next turn, gain 3 energy.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Yeah. I like that. If I had that already, then I would take acrobatics here. It draws 4 cards and discards 1.
Okay.
The problem with acrobatics right now is we could draw a bunch of cards, but then we wouldn't be able to play most of them because we don't have enough energy. But this would solve that. So I'm taking that to set up for later. It's a surprise tool, yada yada. Where's our next shop? You know what? Should I take the 50-50 risk? Wait. No, that's status cards, not curse.
Yeah, why not?
Worth it. Also, now we get even more potions.
Is that a white elephant?
It is a white beast. Anyways, now after every single encounter, we're gonna get a potion. Okay. Oh, I was incorrect about Envenom upping the poison damage, by the way. It just lowers the cost of the card, which is still nice, but
Yeah.
yeah, not what I was thinking. We'll play outmaneuver, even though I'm taking a bunch of damage this turn, because I feel like next turn is going to be even worse. The nice thing is that the wounds that the Taskmaster adds to our deck, we can get rid of thanks to Medkit. So that helps a little bit.
Guess what comes out?
Oh, the Mario movie trailer.
That's what I just remembered. Not to like immediately like distract.
I forgot.
You okay that I'm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we managed to take down the pink slaver back here, which is nice.
I like the like coat on the middle one. It seems fun.
It looks like a carpet.
Maybe it is a carpet.
It could be.
Oh, cat's having aggressive bath time.
Oh yeah. Also, I got a regen potion, so now I have just a little bit of regen. Regen acts like poison, but in reverse.
Okay.
So like I had 5 regen, which healed me by 5, and now the counter is down to 4, and so it'll heal me by 4, and then 3, and then 2, and 1.
Okay.
Just kind of nice, little bit of passive healing. I figured this fight would probably go on long enough that we would get through all of the regens. So, yeah. Huzzah. So blue slaver is dead next turn.
What a nerd.
Honestly. See these wounds? See these wounds right here? Bye. Oh, I have 4 skills in my hand. Hey, Taskmaster. Poison, 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 poison.
Oop. That's what you get for being a nerd.
And I have Blade Dance. Poison, poison, poison. I gave him 14 poison this turn. And now he's guaranteed dead this turn, which is nice. Doesn't really matter what I play there. Whetstone upgrades 2 random attacks. It upgrades Neutralize and a Strike. I think I'm chill with taking Blur here.
Yeah.
Blur basically acts like a block card, but then any block that you have left over sticks around next turn, which is cool.
That is cool.
Because, like, if you block a whole bunch, then you don't need to worry about it next turn.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, so...
Getting damage is not fun.
Very. I'm gonna upgrade Alchemize so it costs nothing, because that's kind of the one thing that would ever stop me from using it. This is kind of a spooky encounter for me, actually.
Oh.
This character does really well with, like, one-on-one encounters with enemies with big health bars because of the ability to stack poison.
Okay.
This is not that. It also does well on enemies with multi-hits because of Caltrops. This is not that. So it's just like... Time to just do as much damage as I can, as quick as I can. We still have the fairy in a bottle, just in case.
Just in case.
Hopefully, we do not ever need to use it. Actually, I should have kept Poison Stab there. That's fine.
Sorry, I'm dressing my bird.
I see that.
I'm sorry. Burst.
We play Burst. You want to see some crazy poison damage? That's 10 poison in one turn.
Skill issue for him.
Factual. And also because of Burst, we got 2 potions out of Alchemize.
Oh.
Because it played twice. That's the other really nice thing about Burst is if you have a skill that will exhaust after you play it, Burst lets you play it twice.
Okay.
You know, as if it needed other reasons to still be good. Ironically, we got a cultist potion from fighting the cultists.
It looks kind of like a little weird bong.
It looks like a weird little bird wing. That's how I think of it. Oh, yeah. Cursed. Bunch of poison damage. Bunch of poison damage. And he's dead.
I think the potion thing is a moon.
Maybe. Do I want plated armor? I'm not sure if I do. Malaise is really nice.
It's that thing.
Yeah,
the guy.
It's one of the guys. So it will just permanently lose strength from an enemy.
Okay.
And the more energy you have, the more strength they lose, but it uses up all your energy when you play it. Toxic Egg is nice.
It's like rancid egg. You can give it to the person.
Is that a Hollow Knight reference?
Probably not.
No, it's definitely not. This game, I'm not sure when it came out, but it was not at the time when Hollow Knight was as big as it is. Yeah, whenever we add a skill into our deck, it's automatically upgraded.
Whoa.
That's really nice.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, so there's one of those for attacks, one for skills, and one for powers.
Okay.
The skill one is toxic because it kind of benefits this character the most. You can get them all, no matter what character you're playing, but yeah. Snecko.
Silly Billy.
I'm just gonna play the Cultist Potion because I don't want to mess with Snecko. Burst does nothing for us here because we have no skill cards.
I like how it's a snake, but it got arms.
Mm-hmm. But it's like gecko arms.
Whoa. I was like trying to piece that together in my brain, and I was like, snake lizard, snake, and obviously I wasn't thinking too hard, because I forgot about the existence of geckos.
Oh, the oft forgotten gecko. The furtive gecko, so easily forgotten. Many blade dance.
It must be a pretty epic dance.
Yeah. I can play every card in my hand this turn.
Dang.
That's the Snecko RNG, baby. Next turn might be garbage, though. It's not awful. Nice. Free block card. Let's keep Outmaneuver, I guess. I don't want to keep Alchemize, because even though I do want to use it, I don't want to use it while it costs 2. I could just play Malaise here. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, like this is a bad hand. We're just gonna, yeah, do that. Now you're a little weaker.
So you're only gonna take 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I kept that one. It costs 3. I didn't think about that. I was just like, ooh, poison damage.
It's okay.
Speaking of poison damage,
Dead.
Get hacked. I don't want those. Actually, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to upgrade something because I still feel okay with my health. I'm going to upgrade Malaise, so it takes away even more strength. Because this can seriously, like, destroy certain fights. Let's stop by the shop. Why not? Okay. So, we've got some interesting options here. At the start of each combat, add 3 shivs into your hand. Okay. At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison to all enemies.
Okay.
It's not bad. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. That turns Blade Dance into a free dexterity generator.
Oh my.
Because you play Blade Dance and then you play 3 shivs. And that upgrades your dexterity. Yeah, I will be taking that. Thank you very much.
There's a different bird person.
For the love of... The Chosen.
Are they annoying?
A little bit. I'm mostly just tired of seeing this freaking cultist.
What's the deal with the Chosen? Is he part of the bird cult too?
Yes. I guess they're meant to be like the second coming or something. I'll play Choke here just because it's free. Choke costs 2 energy to play, so usually it's not that practical, but whenever you play a card after that, it does 3 damage to whoever you played Choke on. So we'll do Caltrops, we'll do Alchemize, we'll do Well-Laid Plans, and we'll just block a little bit. And that whole time, he was taking damage.
Like a nerd.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I could just play Poison, and now he's dead. Nice. I don't know why I played that. It's fine. Chosen has a unique debuff that they inflict where
Oh, he jumped.
yeah, whenever you play a non-attack card, it shuffles 1 dazed into your pile.
Okay.
So like it punishes you for blocking, basically. Also, by the way, hey look, 1 dexterity. Now our block cards block 1 more. You can see how that would get very out of hand very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this is actually a pretty good deck. I'm a little bit worried about like our blocking capabilities for some late game stuff, but it's not the end of the world.
I have a question.
Yes.
So what are the bird cultists worshipping?
They're worshipping a big bird. It is one of the Act 3 bosses.
Oh.
It is possible we will see the bird.
Bird up cult.
Bird up.
Are those little birds related?
I don't think so.
Just little birds.
I think they're just little guys.
Little dudes.
Anyways, I am not too worried about this. Also, this is what happens when you play a bunch of skills against this fight. Oh no. Because it's a non-attack, it spawns another dazed.
Oh god.
That's stupid. Not retaining any of you. It is very satisfying to see all of those burn up and go away.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay. Calculated gamble is actually really good.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Like that last, if you had that in your last hand where you had all those dazes, that might have been nice.
Right, right. I'm kind of surprised I didn't see Snake Plant. Usually I see that guy every time and he's just the worst.
Got another one of those rat mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna do one of these so I can spawn 2 new potions. Oh, this is a funny potion. Fill all your empty potion slots with random potions.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But you have alchemize.
I do. So I don't know if I'm ever actually even gonna use that.
So, okay. So you'd probably end up using that one that looks like an anvil.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you sippy that the fill all your potion slots, does it fill its empty spot?
Yes.
Okay. So that's not that bad. You could just sippy it after you take the anvil, because I don't think you're ever gonna use the fairy.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. That's the goal.
Yeah. Also, Malaise completely destroys this guy because he does not get stronger over time. So he's basically a non-threat right now.
Okay. What are the little knivies on them? Is that like slash and then that one's piercing damage?
The little what now?
The knivies over, like the knives, whereby like the 2x2s and then the 6.
Oh, yeah. The attack icon just changes depending on how strong the attack is.
Okay.
And so if it's a really weak attack, it's just like a little tiny knife.
The other one is a dagger.
Yeah. And then it goes all the way up to like giant battle axe.
Okay. I just thought maybe it was like the type of attack, like slash and pierce.
It could be.
But I feel like that doesn't really matter. See, because now he's doing a piercy.
Mm-hmm.
Big stretch.
Yo, you big stretching over there?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
He looks like a really like crusty avocado.
Yeah, that's what I think of every time I see him. I'm like, oh, it's the avocado guy. There's some dexterity. I'm just gonna discard this hand so I can get a better chance to block something. Also, because I discarded that hand, Tough Bandages activated for every one of those cards and gave me a 12 block for free, which is super sick. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good about this run. Not to jinx it, but like, yeah.
Now the avocado's gonna kill you.
I don't think so. I don't think he will kill me.
So I'm just looking at the cat.
Yeah.
She's sleeping. After all that fussing around, she finally decided, a little bit ago to like I'm just gonna lay on Xander's lap and go to bed.
Yep. Gambler's Brew is actually really good. I'm just gonna get rid of Entropic Brew. I don't think we're gonna end up using it.
Okay. Endless Agony.
Endless Agony is kind of a neat card. I wrote it off at first because I misunderstood it, but whenever you draw Endless Agony, it adds another Endless Agony into your hand.
Okay.
And so you can just choose to not play that one and just keep the offense going. Or you can choose to not play that and then like build up a bunch of Endless Agonies. Or you can just play it once and get it out of your deck and then you never have to see it again.
Okay.
That being said, I'm not taking it. Yeah, this should be enough health. We'll take down Envenom to a 1 cost. All right, this is the champ.
I like his stupid little crown.
Yeah.
He's not even holding his shield correctly.
Oh, he's really not. He does not care.
Is he just some brain dead stabby?
Yes, very much.
You can tell by his health how brain dead he is.
Nah.
Oh, weed joke.
Oh. I'll play Dagger Throw, I guess. Oh. Well, that would have been nice for later, but it's fine. Technically, I could still play Malaise there and it would lose him 1 strength because we upgraded that card, but it's fine. He gains strength over time, so like, it's not as important.
That sounds like it would be like dumping like a cup of water on a house fire.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, the champ's deal is he gets stronger over time, and then once you get him below half health, he gets really strong.
So that doesn't sound like too difficult of like well, like it's difficult, but like I don't know. There's been like the other guy was a little more complicated, where he had like the orbs and stuff.
Yeah. He's very simple. He hits hard.
He hits hard. So just kill very fast, probably.
Yeah. So I pulled a power potion. All of these powers are excellent, by the way. Noxious Fumes. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies.
Okay.
That applies 3 poison because of Snecko Skull. And that happens every turn.
Okay, that's pretty epic.
1,000 Cuts. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies.
Oh.
I don't think it'll be as impactful as Noxious Fumes in the long run because we have the whole Envenom poison buildup thing. And then after image, whenever you play a card, gain 1 block.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Noxious Fumes here just because I'm a little worried about like the speed at which we can kill this guy.
Yeah.
But that being said, all of those cards are excellent.
They seemed pretty good.
Yep. Also, we gained 2 decks that turn because we played 6 attacking cards. Oh, the cat is giving my hand a bath, and it hurts a little bit.
Diagnosed with stinky. See you later, stinky.
See you later, stinky. Yeah. I'll play Flechettes here. That gets rid of most of that. And then I'll strike him once, and then we'll just blur, build up a little bit of block for next turn.
Was trying to like get her attention so she would like my hand and save you, but she was like, nope. She just started.
Nope, she's decided that my hand is more worth it.
The minerals.
Yeah. Also, he taunted me and debuffed me. So now I have vulnerable and weak for 2 turns.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the big battle axe.
Yep. And I think it gets bigger than that too, but
I would think so.
I'll just Malaise here. I'm not super worried about it, to be honest, because we've got block already. And actually, if I wanted to, I could Calculated Gamble. That would discard all these cards, and then I would gain block for all of those because of Tough Bandages. But that's a little overkill. I'll keep that in mind for next turn. Also, he added a thing, so he gets 5 block for free every turn.
Cringe.
Yeah. Just slowly building up decks. So now he's back to the strength level he was at the start of the fight.
Okay.
We'll play Burst and then Blade Dance. My hand is full, so those shivs got added to the rest of my deck, which is kind of bad. But it's fine.
Those are just free stabbies, though, later.
Yeah, but then they take up the spot of a card that's better.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
We'll play 2 of those.
It's like, what, 2 shivs, though?
It was 3, I think.
Oh.
Because that was an upgraded Blade Dance, and upgraded Blade Dance adds 4 shivs. Because, you know, 3 just wasn't enough.
I saved you.
I appreciate it.
Didn't even know a difference.
He slapped me in the face and gave me vulnerable and frail.
She stopped licking.
She's like, this doesn't taste right. Oh, now she's back to it. So yeah, we'll just keep adding weak here. We'll throw one of those guys on there. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We don't really need it. Let's do one of those.
Sorry, the cat's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
You tired weakling.
Mm-hmm. And so now he's buffing up to get like actually really strong.
Okay.
So we'll blur. We'll throw some more poison on him. Let's see what we get from Escape Plan. That's actually really good. Free energy for next turn. And then we'll just build up a little bit of block.
Oh, he's angry.
So he gets rid of all his debuffs, which includes the 41 poison.
Okay.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a scythe.
That makes sense.
Yep. So now he's doing 24 times 2.
That would be bad.
Yeah. So let's.
That would kill you.
Let's block as much as we can. Okay,
That's gonna block everything.
We've got that blocked now. Huzzah. And now we can start building up poison again.
If you had 2 more HP, you would have lived it though.
Yeah.
But you blocking it seems a lot nicer.
Yeah, let's not tank all of that damage to the face. So yeah, now I think he just alternates back and forth between attacking and just buffing himself up even more.
Okay. Now it's time to really stab him.
Yep. Now at this point, if you don't have enough damage, you're actually really in trouble. But we do, so I'm not worried. Oh, it's not perfect alternation, I guess.
What's the fire shield mean?
That means he is gaining some form of stats and blocking.
Okay.
Just play all of those. We have blur, so this 33 block is going to carry over to next turn.
Okay.
Not that it matters because he's dead this turn. And so now he's doing 18 times 2. He can be really scary, but I'm kind of making him look like a joke right now.
No, I can imagine. If you don't have the right deck, he could absolutely decimate you. Because I'm like amazed about how much you can block.
Yep.
Like, and if you didn't have that, you would just be tanking hits.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
Okay, so after image, we already know what that does. Wraith form, gain 2 intangible, so that's the thing that makes all damage just do 1 damage.
Okay.
And so that applies for the next 2 turns, but then after every turn you lose 1 dex.
Okay.
So it's like you get 2 turns basically for free, and then you really have to hurry up or you won't be able to block anything. And then Nightmare, choose a card, next turn add 3 copies of that card into your hand.
Oh, nightmare.
So like if I wanted to, I could add like 3 malaises into my hand and then just completely weaken an enemy to the point where they do 0 damage.
Okay.
That being said, I really like After Image. Astrolabe lets us pick 3 cards and then it just transforms them and upgrades them.
Okay.
A little bit of a wild card. Sacred Bark doubles the effectiveness of potions.
That might be worthwhile. If you died, then you would get how much health?
I would get 60%.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah, I think that's how that works. And then Runic Pyramid is actually really interesting. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand.
Oh, so all your cards just stay in your hand?
Yeah. So if you have a method of like getting a bunch of energy, that can be really good. And technically we do have that, but Sacred Bark here is like obviously the play.
Yeah, because it's not like you have alchemy.
Mm-hmm. We do get the bird as our boss.
Bird up.
Bird up. I want to take the path that leads to that shop just so we can get a last minute thingy-mabob. I said we go along the question mark path here, hit this elite, and then go up this way.
Okay.
Oop. So
that's a weird looking dog.
Yeah, this is an orb walker.
Orb.
At the end of its turn, it gains 3 strength.
Okay.
And it does that every turn.
Okay.
So it's like the cultist, but it scales 3 times as fast.
Jesus.
Which is, yeah.
Not the vibe.
Yeah, Act 3 enemies get a little sketchy.
How many? So this is the last act, though, right?
Yep.
So then you fight the bird, and then you get a Healy, and then, or like a second.
I do not get to fight the heart.
Oh.
Not yet.
Because this is your first run through with the silent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to do, I think, 1 successful run through with Ironclad, Silent, and Defect before you can do heart things.
Okay. It's kind of like Isaac type.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can't quite progress all the way in one playthrough.
Mm-hmm. Technically, in Isaac, you can. You would just have to get really lucky.
Oh.
Also, this guy adds burn to our deck, which is just cringe. Oh, the kitty's going crazy. I'm trying to free the headphone wire from her clutches.
Man, you were the one who turned over while I was petting you. She turned over onto her back, so I was petting her tummy. And I was like, oh, does she want that for once? No, she didn't want that.
No.
No.
Play Caltrops, I guess?
Caltraps.
It's like a pitfall trap, and then you land in a bunch of cows.
So the first floor was just like ruins or whatever?
Yeah.
And then it's a city, and now it's just like calcified corpses and bones.
Yeah, this is getting closer to the heart of the Spire.
Mm-hmm.
Malaise does basically nothing to this guy.
Okay.
It's like, even if we used all our energy on it, he would undo it basically immediately.
It's funny. But it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
What does the X mean, though?
The X just means it uses up all of your energy and then applies how much energy you used up to the card.
Okay. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. There's a few cards like that. Most of the time, I find they're not really all that applicable just because they're very inflexible, right? Also, I'm going to Gambler's Brew just to discard these and draw that many. And because I did that, I get some extra block. Huzzah. We keep the offense card. Blocking at this point is basically not really all that feasible. So just try to focus them down, and there we go. We'll discard that one. It doesn't matter. Huzzah. Riddle with Holes is actually amazing now because it hits 5 times and all 5 of those trigger in Venom.
Okay.
So that's really good.
Poison moment.
Yeah. Oh, that's spicy. We can just immediately travel to the boss.
Do you want to do that? Do you think you could deal with it?
Yeah.
Because, like, that's just, like, now you're not going to, like, lose a bunch of health and stuff.
I don't have to risk the rest of this floor. There's not really all that much left I would want to upgrade in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. This is the awakened one.
Is that the bird?
Yes. The bird will gain 1 strength every time we play a power card. That's kind of their gimmick.
Okay, real quick. That looks like maybe it was a person before.
Yeah.
And it also got stabbed.
Yes. That is actually a ritual dagger, and there is an event that you can run into where you get the ritual dagger card.
Oh. So they did a silly ritual and made a bird person.
I think so. So we'll play this dexterity potion and gain 4 dexterity. Normally it would be 2, but we've got Sacred Bark.
Okay.
So we've already got 4 dex. Awesome. Now I need to take out these cultists immediately.
Because they're just going to cause problems.
Yes. And I'm also going to play that and then just do that. And we get to choose 2 cards to bring back into our hands because of Sacred Bark again.
They got silly bandages on their legs, like they got it stuck when they went potty. The
Right.
Toilet paper. So I'm guessing once those 2 are dead, he can't spawn any more of them.
Correct.
So they're just in the way.
Yep. I'm just going to get rid of those.
Does the bird change at all?
Yes, the bird has a second phase.
Okay. Because I'm like, he's not as cool as I was expecting.
No, he starts off pretty tame.
He's sleepy. He just woke up. He's like, what the heck?
Yeah, that's why he's awakened. He just awokened from a nap.
He still hits pretty hard.
He does hit pretty hard, and a lot of his hits are multi-hits. So if you play a power card, like After Image here, it makes things exponentially worse for this guy. Yeah, really not a good time. So I'm gonna try to avoid playing power cards if I can at the moment.
Okay. So what? So since you can't go onto the heart, what happens after you kill this guy?
I honestly don't remember.
It's been a bit.
Yeah. Also, Malaise did a number on him.
Whoa. I see.
Okay, Riddle with Holes is the play here. And then I think we can just neutralize and Calc Gamble. Nice. And huzzah, both the cultists are dead.
Okay.
Now we just have to deal with you.
And that's better.
Yes.
Is like, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get through this guy without playing any power cards. We don't necessarily need them. They're just kind of nice.
Okay.
Also, this guy has regen that does not go down, so he just heals 10 HP after every turn.
Oh, that's cringe.
Yeah. It is very cringe. Luckily, because we did Malaise on him, his multi-hits do like nothing.
Okay.
And part of that is because he's weakened and because it's rounding down stuff, but even then, it's not going to do that much. Super, super nice for us. Building up some decks. Once again, really don't want to play any power cards. I have so much block. I have 71 block.
Nice and safe.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, sorry.
And now it's phase 2 time.
Grr, he says.
So phase 2.
Oh.
Phase 2, he no longer has the whole like deterrent from playing power cards thing.
Mm-hmm.
He also gets rid of all of his debuffs.
Oh.
So he is no longer weakened, and now he's back to being a threat.
He doesn't seem as cool as I was hoping still.
Yeah.
But he has like laser eye, so
I mean, laser eyes are pretty cool.
he's got like weird spikies. What is it, stinky butt?
But yeah, now I can play all of my power cards, and this will go a fair amount faster. Assuming I don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not impossible, but I do have a ton of decks stacked up at this point. I just have to get lucky enough with my defend draws. Also, that card he added is a status card we have not seen before called Void. It just loses you 1 energy when you draw it.
Cringe.
Yeah, and then it goes away.
Okay, at least it goes away.
It does go away. And even if it didn't, we could get rid of it with Medkit.
Okay. It's not like burn. Or was do burns?
Burns also stay.
Okay.
So yeah, you are correct. We do a little dagger throwing. And he just keeps adding voids. So if you get real unlucky, you can pull multiple at once and then only be able to play like 1 card in a turn. And that could be a really bad turn for you.
Yeah.
And you know what? Might as well. Just for the meme at this point. I'm just playing Blade Dance whenever I can, just because more decks. Always good. This one would do 30 damage in 1 hit, which is technically more than this card can block. I know, crazy. So funny. But yeah, the strength that he gains from you playing power cards in phase 1 does carry over to phase 2.
Oh.
So that stuff like permanently stays.
So you could really heck yourself over.
Yeah, so basically this boss is a test of whether or not you immediately need power cards in order to make your deck playable. Which sometimes is definitely the case, but not on this deck, actually. This deck is pretty solid. Plus, we still have the fairy potion that we didn't end up needing. I mean, not to speak too soon, but
yeah.
I mean, come on now. He is dead next turn.
So you just gotta live, which isn't hard because you have the...
Oh, technically he lives by 1 HP. Oh, not anymore.
Meow.
We'll keep Burst.
Meow.
Shout outs to Burst. Good card.
Oh, she's gonna jump up.
Yeah, that was a good run.
Yeah.
So now we proceed. There's the heart. We do some damage. The amount of damage we do to the heart is basically our score for the run.
Okay.
722 is great for Ascension 1.
Okay.
It keeps track of the total score of every completed run anyone has ever done, which is neat.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
And then it hurts you? It kills you?
You just fall asleep. And it's like, wait, but.
I like how it keeps track of everyone's stuff.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. And so here we unlock more poison cards. We unlock Bane, which does extra damage if the enemy has poison. Mm-hmm. Catalyst, which doubles the enemy's poison. Mm-hmm. And Corpse Explosion applies 6 poison. When the enemy dies, deal damage equal to its max HP to all enemies.
Jesus.
Which is crazy. So yeah, we will see that from now on. And next time, we'll be playing as the Defect here.
Robot.
Who I think is my favorite character out of all of them.
That's valid.
And also we get this little this thing is glowing. Interesting.
There isn't okay, so that's the poison person and that's the robot, the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Then the red one is that who's the red one?
The Ironclad.
Ironclad. Well then there's another person though, isn't there?
There is.
Why aren't they on there?
We might find out.
Bites you.
Ooh. Anyways, that's Play the Spire. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned next Friday for more Roguelike Roulette. Could be more of this game. Could be a different game. Hopefully it's one of the ones we haven't played yet. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. How do you feel about the Silent compared to the Ironclad?
It seems cooler.
Yeah, the Ironclad is pretty like straightforward and basic in comparison.
I like poison.
Poison as a mechanic
funny.
is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, see you guys next time.